Why is the venire important for personal injury jury selection? Imagine sitting in a courtroom, waiting to see which individuals will decide the outcome of a case that could change someone's life. That's where the venire comes into play. The venire is the group of potential jurors called to court to be considered for jury service. In personal injury cases, it's the starting point for selecting the final jury that will hear the case. The importance of the venire lies in its role as the pool from which the jury is chosen, aiming to create a fair and balanced group. Personal injury trials often depend on how jurors interpret facts, judge credibility, and decide damages. Since jurors come from the local community, the venire reflects a mix of different attitudes, experiences, and possible biases. This diversity is important because it influences how evidence about injuries, medical treatments, pain, and financial losses is viewed. Some jurors might have personal experiences with injuries or lawsuits, which can shape their opinions. Others might have strong beliefs about responsibility or fairness that could impact their decisions. The process of selecting jurors from the venire is called voir dire. During this process, attorneys and sometimes the judge ask questions to find out if potential jurors have biases or prejudices. They want to see if someone might be unfairly inclined to side with one party or the other. For example, if a juror has had a bad experience with a lawsuit, they might be less likely to award damages. Or if someone works in healthcare, they might see medical evidence differently than someone without that background. The goal is to find jurors who can be impartial and make decisions based only on the evidence presented. The composition of the venire affects how attorneys plan their strategies. They look for jurors who might be more sympathetic to their side. For example, if the injured person is seeking compensation for medical bills and pain, attorneys want jurors open to awarding damages. They can challenge jurors they believe might be biased or not suitable for the case. Some challenges are for cause, like when a juror shows clear bias, while others are peremptory challenges, which allow removal without giving a reason. Jury selection is both an art and a science. Attorneys read verbal and nonverbal cues during questioning to predict how jurors might decide. They also follow legal rules about who can serve and how to challenge jurors. In personal injury cases, even small biases uncovered during voir dire can influence the trial's outcome. That's why the initial selection from the venire is so important. To sum up, the venire is the raw material for forming the jury. Its makeup influences how evidence is received and how the case is decided. Picking the right jurors from the venire can lead to a fairer trial and a just verdict. For attorneys, understanding and carefully selecting from the venire is a key part of their strategy. It can determine whether the injured party gets the compensation they deserve or not.